Deadlift is a compound multi-joint lower body exercise. It's a premium exercise for enhancing the muscles of the posterior chain, which is the back, hips, and hamstrings because of its setup. Because the weighted barbell remains anterior to the lifted center of mass, there is greater demand for the erector spinal muscles to stabilize the spine when compared to other compound free weight exercises. Example, the back squats. There are various variations of deadlifts used by strength and conditioning professionals, which are widely accepted as a means of strengthening the legs, hip, back, and torso muscles of their athletes and clients. Deadlift is typically associated with the conventional and sumo style, commonly used by powerlifters. However, this video focuses more on conventional deadlift. The conventional deadlift is characterized by a shoulder-width stance of the feet and the arms outside of the knees. The conventional style emphasizes the lower back muscles more because the trunk is flexed forward, increasing the torque about the lumbar area. Conventional deadlift. Now let's look at the setup. So before you do a conventional deadlift, this is how the bar is supposed to be. Position it on the floor directly over the distal end of the metatarsals, that's the balls of the feet, approximately 1 to 2 inches from the vertical shin. 2. You stand with the feet flat and place between hip and shoulder width apart. The toes should be pointed forward or slightly outward. 3. With a slight flexion in the knees, bend down towards the bar, letting the hips move directly back in a hinging motion. While bending over to the bar, the knees should remain stationary and shins should remain in a vertical position. 4. Grab the bar with a double overhand grip, placing the hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart, outside of the knees. Keep elbows fully extended. From here, 5. Lower the hips into the final starting position by allowing the knees to move forward until the shin touches the bar. The head and the neck are aligned with the trunk by focusing the eyes directly downward. The back should be flat to maintain a neutral spine. And lastly, the chest should be held up and out and creating slight tension in the upper back to prevent rounding. Now let's look at the action of this movement. During the concentric phase or the upward phase, while keeping the head neutral, the torso rigid, and the arms fully extended, lift the bar off the floor by extending the hips and knees. Keep the tension in the hips, driving the feet into the floor to move the bar upward. Once the bar reaches the knees, extend the hips forward to move the thighs forward to meet the bar. Continue to extend the hips and knees until the body reaches a standing position. Now we look at the eccentric phase or the lowering phase. So from the standing position, you allow the hips and knees to flex, lowering the bar to the floor. Maintain a neutral head always in a flat back position until the bar is back to the floor. Now we look at the anatomy of the muscles involved. 3 major muscle groups are stressed during this movement, from the knees, the hips, and lower back. Now during the concentric phase, as the movement begins, the muscles of the knees include the vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, vastus intermedius, and rectus femoris, which are collectively called the quadriceps muscles. They undergo contraction as the movement begins. Now when we look at the hip joint, we have the gluteus maximus, and the hamstrings muscles, which begins to contract as the knee extension is being completed. Now, the hamstrings muscles is composed of 3 subgroup muscles, which is the biceps femoris, the semitendinosus, and then the semimembranosus. So these are the muscles that makes up the hamstrings. In the lower back, the erector spina, which is made up of 3 muscles, the iliocostalis muscles, the longissimus muscles, and the spinalis muscles, makes up the erector spina muscles. The intertransversalis, the interspinalis, the rotatorus multifidus makes up the muscles of the lower back that are being engaged in this conventional training. When it comes to deadlift, your form is everything. Without a proper form, it will be very difficult to do deadlift. So you see my brother here trying to pull this bar up, but was finding difficulty. That is why when it comes to exercise, whatever form you assume will go a long way to impact your performance and how you achieve a better results. So over here, I demonstrated how he will be able to position himself and then lift the weight off the floor.